Hi, you're welcome back. Today's topic will be talking about the nature of matter. That is, the different forms in which matter exists. So, let's start with what is matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. And examples of matter include air, water, plants, and animals. Basically, everything around us is regarded as matter, including we ourselves. Now, let's look at the mass and weight concept. Weight is a force that acts at all times on all objects near the earth. And we can define weight as the force exerted on a body by gravity. Now, let's look at the differences between mass and weight. Mass is the total quantity of particle in a substance, whereas weight is the force acting on a substance due to gravitational pull on that substance. Mass is constant, it does not vary, whereas weight varies depending on what? Gravity. Mass is a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity is a quantity that has magnitude without direction. Whereas weight is a what? Is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction. The SI unit for mass is kilogram, whereas the SI unit for weight is Newton. So these are the what? This is what we call the mass weight concept. So let's look at the states of what? Of matter. Now, matter can exist in three physical states. We have the solid state, the liquid state, and the gaseous state. Now, change of state of matter. Matter can change from one state to another. The change of state can be affected by what? The change in what? Temperature. So, the following processes are involved in the change of state of matter. Number one, we have melting. So matter can what? Can melt from the solid state to the liquid state. Two, we have vaporization. Vaporization simply involves conversion of matter from the liquid state to the gaseous state. Three, we have condensation or liquefaction. Condensation simply involves the conversion of matter from the gaseous state to the liquid state. Another, we have solidification or freezing. That's very easy. Converting matter from what? From liquid to solid. And lastly, we have sublimation. Sublimation simply involves converting matter from the solid to the gaseous state. Now, let me use a very simple illustration with water. Here, water is being what? Converted to gaseous state through what we call evaporation. So when we heat water, when we boil water, it releases gas. And so that's the conversion between liquid. The process is called evaporation. Gas can also what? Be converted back to liquid through the process of what? Condensation or liquefaction. Now, another way liquid can also be converted. Another state or change of state is when liquid is converted to solid through the process we call freezing or solidification. And solid can also be converted back to liquid through the process of what we call melting. Now let's look at solid and gas. Gas can be converted to solid through the process of deposition, while solid can go straight to gas through the process of sublimation. So let's look at the properties of matter. Each substance can be identified using the characteristics possessed by the substance. These characteristics are called properties, and the properties may be physical or chemical. So the physical properties of matter include melting point, boiling point, density, solubility, odor, color, and so on. While chemical properties of matter involves the change of matter, changes that matter undergo to form a new substance. For example, when iron rusts, we get a new substance. We don't get the original iron back, we get a new what? Substance. So, moving on. Physical and chemical change. Matter can undergo two types of change. One, we have the physical change. This change is temporary and can be easily reversed. Two, we have the chemical change. This change is permanent and cannot be easily reversed. So let's look at the differences between this physical and chemical change. Number one, we said physical change can be easily reversed, whereas chemical change cannot be easily reversed. No new substances form in the physical changes, whereas in chemical changes we get a new and entirely new substance form. Now, very little amount of heat is absorbed when we talk about physical change, whereas a remarkable heat change occurs when in chemical change. Then there is no change in mass for physical change. Then new substances possesses new masses for the chemical changes. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.